So, hello.
Yeah, I just decided.
All right, guys, we're going to get started. We have a couple people online, 12 online. So for those of you that are new, we like to say this one together. So to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. And of course, God, family, then business. And for those of you that didn't know, we have prayer circle once a month for 15 minutes beforehand. So you're welcome to join us. And then our Y4C2Ts and bucket fills, one of my favorite parts. I have a bucket fill before we start with everyone else. I just wanted to say thank you to Maddie and Robbie. They helped me out. I was in Glover U taking care of my dogs this past week and house sitting for me. So thank you. Appreciate it. Bucket fills, anyone else? Go ahead, first.
I was on 2 weeks ago and Taylor North Lakes for me and we wrote on it. We didn't get it, but I appreciate her.
That's okay. That's awesome. Thank you. Love that. Anyone else have a bucket fill? And if you have one online, you can unmute yourself. Anyone? So bucket fills, again, for those that are new, it's just a thank you. Maybe someone shows a home for you, does an open house for you, lends a helping hand, just kind of helps you out. So, all right, y'all are quick. Oh, Katie, go ahead.
Kathleen is my lifeline for stuff in command. So I always appreciate the fact that when I text her, she gives me several solutions. Very helpful.
Love that. Thank you for Kathleen. Sheila.
In our community today, we had some good ideas, and I just actually used one of them as a ChatGPT idea, and I need to decorate things in my own house that I need to redo, and it gave me some cool ideas.
Sweet. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. Yeah. Is it show of hand in here? Who is using ChatGPT? All right. Majority, but the rest of you got to get on the train. It is a lifesaver. All right. Any other bucket fills? No? All right. Well, then I am going to bring Michelle up here. That's you. I like the green.
Brighten up this crazy day. Hi, everybody. So Dana has graciously given me a few minutes. She gave me 10, but I don't know if I'll take it the whole time, but maybe with your questions, we'll take up 10. So
Just hit the next arrow.
okay. So we're going to talk about seller's coverage and how that works. Even in this market, it does have a benefit, risk management for you and the seller. We also have a new promo coming for, or available now for military veterans we'll talk about, and then just make sure you guys know how to reach me. Okay, so seller's coverage. A lot of people have gotten away from it because with a crazy market like we're in, and we have been for a while, a lot of sellers don't think that they need it. However, there can be some properties where it makes sense. A slow to sell property, somebody that might need a little bit of extra value built in to generate some interest. Maybe they have working but very old mechanicals or appliances, and they don't want to replace them because they're working, but they want to kind of overcome that objection before it actually happens in an offer. So it is available. It is free. So if you have a seller that is wanting to purchase the warranty for the buyer after closing, or maybe you're going to buy it for them, for the buyer, they can enroll into free seller's coverage. And we will cover items such as plumbing failures like water heater leaks, sump pump failures, pipe leaks, drain line stoppages, toilet failures, that type of thing. We'll cover electrical failures like electrical light switches, outlets, light fixtures, a failure to the panel. Just keep in mind that's not going to cover a code violation correction. It's not going to add a GFCI where there isn't one. It's not going to reverse if you have a reverse polarity on a switch, but the switch is working fine. It's not going to cover any of that. Remember, the warranty is only going to cover items that break, okay, due to normal wear and tear. And finally, in the free base plan, we'll cover kitchen appliances for the seller. It'll be like the oven burners, the heating element, the control board, what makes a refrigerator cool, the control board, the motor, that type of thing will cover. It's not going to cover like the ice maker or the door latch. That's the 7-star upgrade. So we'll cover, again, plumbing, electrical, and kitchen appliances for the seller for free. if they want to, they can have their HVAC system covered up to $1,500 for approved claims. They can add $60 plus sales tax to the cost of the buyer plan. So if you have a single family home, the free base plan plus seller's HVAC, you're looking around $583-ish, depending on where the property is located. So that gives you a really good base right there. It's payable at closing. We're on an honor system. So we'll cover the property for them, but if you guys take them to closing, we do ask the seller or whomever, whatever party, pay for the coverage at closing, okay? Yes, it can be canceled. There are certain situations where maybe it's just causing a rift between the two. The buyer says, I don't want it. The seller's like, I'm including it. They come at a standstill. We're not gonna stand in front of a closing. So we'll cancel it, okay? But we would like you guys or the seller to pay for it or somebody to pay for it at closing if you take them to close as an agent. If you don't take them to close as the agent who enrolled the warranty, nobody pays for the warranty, even if we buy them a brand new water heater. So there really is no risk. Okay, in the PDF on the brochure in electronic or in hard copy, you guys can see the coverage grid and the seller coverage is on the right-hand side. So you don't have to guess. Next is just a reminder that the warranty really is the seller and your best risk management tool. It can be less expensive than an attorney. It will protect the seller and you guys from post-sale disputes, you on your side of the transaction and the other side of the transaction as well, because the buyer can call us when something breaks versus the seller. And if you describe the warranty as an investment and talk to them about the benefits of the warranty, that can really help the seller understand what it is and feel more positively about it versus describing it as an expense, like, oh, it's gonna cost $520 and I don't know if it's gonna cover anything. You know, like a lot of people do that, right? So if you just have a little bit of a finesse and talk about the benefits of it and describe it as an investment to protect themselves after closing, then you can actually enroll that warranty for them because they're like, well, I need that, right? So if you are having trouble with the seller understanding what the warranty does, just ask the magic question, who do you want the buyer to contact if something fails after closing? You, Mr. Seller, or HSA? And a lot of times that'll be like, oh, there's no way I want those phone calls, right? So that's when you can kind of really hit home what the value is and what that warranty does for that seller. Just a reminder, you'll have to check with your own E&O provider. But there's 1,000 reasons. I hear that the deductible for E&O can be $1,000. Maybe yours is different, but 1,000 is a good round number. So you have 1,000 reasons to recommend the home warranty. Because if your E&O isn't tapped into because of a dispute that might not even be your fault, right? But you're dragged into it and you have a home inspection completed, signed real estate condition report, a home warranty is on the transaction, no matter who paid for it. And of course, you use state approved forms. Your E&O deductible can be waived. So that's your main reason for using the home warranty because you want to spend $1,000 if you don't have to. But contact your E&O provider. Okay, I'm going to tell you a really quick story. I was actually with an agent at a different brokerage last week, and she was telling me how she really wishes that this particular transaction had warranty on it. Because what happened is she was representing the buyer when they were doing the walkthroughs and all that type of thing. I don't know if there was an inspection, I can't remember, but it doesn't really matter. But the refrigerator seemed to have been working properly. Everything was fine. It was cooling what it was supposed to be. Nothing from the seller that anything was wrong. They go and close the home. The buyer and his wife walk into the house and there's the refrigerator sitting in the middle of the kitchen. They're like, what is this? So they get in touch with the listing agent, find out that the refrigerator failed before closing and the seller failed to tell anybody. And of course, he did not have a warranty. The buyer did not have a warranty. So the buyer and seller come to blows. Seller's like, I'm going to fix it. And buyer's like, no, you're not. I don't trust you. Why would I trust you? Right. So turns out that now the arbitration process is going to be started, apparently due to a broken refrigerator. That if the seller had had the free listing coverage, we could have potentially, because I don't know how it failed, right? Did you take a bat to it? I don't know. But if, but you know, I don't know. But if it failed due to normal wear and tear, we could have covered that for him and we would have saved that deal and nobody would be going to arbitration. Okay. Any questions on that? Okay. Switching gears, yes.
To get the seller coverage, that it doesn't matter who buys it, like the buyer or the seller can add that on there.
Yeah. So you can have a situation where, say, Minorite Group, you guys have a buyer, you write it into the offer and the seller does not have the warranty. Seller's not offering it. They have a buyer, they're like, our buyer really wants it and we want to make our offer really attractive. So we're going to say in the offer, HSA warranty to be purchased by buyer, enrolled by buyer's agent. If this offer is accepted, seller will then have free coverage plus $60 HVAC. If this offer is accepted, and if this does not close for whatever reason, nobody owes anything. So you at any time can give the seller free coverage, even if you represent the buyer. If it helps make your offer more attractive,
Has anyone used that before? Yeah, you have? Any of you had success with it? Yeah, okay, awesome.
Never had to use it per se.
Right, but you offered it in your offer. It's awesome.
yeah, it can, I've been talking about this for years, at least 8 years. I've gone back to old presentations, so this is not a new thing, but it just comes in handy. And especially in crazy markets like we're in, and it literally can seal the deal. Of course, that's not gonna be the only reason,
Right.
but it could literally tip somebody over to accepting your buyer's offer. So yeah, seller at any time can have coverage. So for our militaries, veterans, we want to show our appreciation. We're offering a 20% discount off of the base plan. It's for inactive and active veterans. Unfortunately, first responders are not included in this at this time, but that's next on the list. Sorry, Mike. We didn't forget about you. It's just coming. So all branches of the US military. And again, it's 20% off of the base price. The optional coverage itself is not going to be discounted, just a 520 or the 480 for a condo. It's going to be for new orders, so nothing going back unless we cancel it because it hasn't closed and re-enroll it. We could do that. First year, so no renewals, single family condo townhome. So no multiple multiplexes right now. It'll give you $104 savings on a single family and a $96 savings on condo. How do you do it? If you enroll your warranties on the agent portal, there's literally a space, a field that says military discount. You click it and the system magically takes off the $50 or 20% and it shows on your invoice. Okay, so it's for people purchasing a home. It's not supposed to be for people who are selling it. But nobody's gonna know that, right? We're not that smart in our system to sit there and say, you know, did the person who pressed that button, are they really selling or buying that house? And then one perk is that for the next year, if they renew, they get a $5 discount every year after that. Okay,
Awesome.
so this does go through the end of August. If you have any questions, just let me know.
All right, we'll post our contact information. Was that helpful for you guys, for those of you that are learning about warranties? All right, awesome.
Awesome, and make sure you guys call me. I know that a lot of people think that I am too busy to help you. I am never too busy to help you. I would really rather have you contact me so I can help you versus you calling the 800 number. Because we have special teams specifically for you guys and your clients. So don't waste your time, just please come to me, okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. All right, guys, we're gonna move forward with office updates, and if you wanna stand up for us so we can introduce you.
Hey.
Tell everyone who you are.
My name is Naya, I'm your agent service coordinator. I came from our Orland Park office in Illinois, and I was there for about 4 years. I just moved here with my fiance because we got a job at an exploited. I'm just gonna.
Raider.
Raider. So we got a job out there, as a year old dog. Yeah, thank you for accepting me into your world. I'm so excited.
Yeah. And Tina and Jeff actually have had the privilege of meeting her in the past, so they were the ones that helped introduce her into our world.
You know,
Yeah.
I will. And I told her about every single one of you.
Oh.
No, she's already.
Yeah. And we will, so I've had a few people ask me, we will bring on another DFI, a front desk person eventually, but right now she's just kind of gonna help us as we get acclimated, and it's a good way to meet all of you guys, to be the one greeting you and get to know everybody on a fast pace. So that'll help us get into that world. But for those of you that don't know, Brooke did step down. She sent me a text on Saturday, and so we kind of had 3 days heads up, and she accepted another offer that she had previously interviewed with before she ever started with us, that I guess just finally came around. So it kind of worked out well. We already had Shania coming into the other role. We were just going to have all of them. But I called her up or texted her and just said, anyway, you can start early and and join our festivities today. And she was all on board, and she literally moved here yesterday, like moved and everything. So nobody appreciates that more than me. So yeah, we're excited to have you, and thank you. All right, so I am going to play a little video for you guys.
Entire Kentucky family for all of your guys' support that you guys have done, that you guys have been doing. Words aren't even enough to explain your guys' generosity. And I just wanted to thank you guys for making the world a better place, for being able to touch one life at a time. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without you guys. You guys matter, and we thank you for everything.
So the candy, the Easter eggs, the candy up front that you guys are so nicely purchasing and she's restocking, all of that goes to a good deed. And so she just wanted to thank you guys. Anything you wanted to add?
No, I just wanted to thank you guys for everything that you guys have done. And my words, I'm not going to write it. I just wanna, I'm gonna try really hard not to. I've got a big thing coming up, and you guys always are just pouring into it. And I'm like, I just wanted to let you know, just a couple photos of kind of some of the stuff that we do. I will never share pictures of the homeless people or those out in the community. But I figured I'd at least show with what it is, the care packages, the stuff it is that you guys do. We have a very big event that's coming up, and I really would love your guys' help and support, any of you guys that are willing to help the displaced and those out there in need. The 15th through the 17th, that weekend is our 2-year anniversary for the actual ministry with being able to take care of the community. And we are going to be touching on several different locations on that weekend, as well as being inside for anybody that just needs a little bit of hope or encouragement. I don't do, it's a non-denomination. I care about what God cares about, and that's your soul. You come as you are. I would say, everybody's looking for something to believe in. We just want to be able to give individuals something to believe in, especially those that are, just kind of, out here and need some love and support and some encouragement. I mean, we're here for, everybody. It goes further than just the homeless people that are out there. So I just want to tell you guys that I appreciate you. I have flyers if anybody's interested. We need support for sponsoring for the food. We're going to be feeding 200 to 300 individuals with the care packages. Like I said, kind of going, all over the place. So anybody that would like to get connected or help with any items or monetary donations, I just want to let you guys know.
Do you need physical volunteers to help cook, or?
Well, sometimes we do. I guess it just depends upon where, we're at. I don't know the budget for anything yet.
Okay.
This is like the first time putting it out there, and unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time to kind of get things together. Last year, we grilled. We had somebody who did brats, who did burgers, hot dogs. We had potato chips. We had waters out there. We had the care packages, that were out there, and we had a really beautiful, turnout of about 200 individuals that we were able to touch last year. So
I love that. Okay.
I'm just praying for at least to be able to be a blessing to at least that many individuals, if not more, this year.
Well, thank you for doing that. All right, guys, KW Southwest Charity Softball Game is happening August 7th. They are looking for volunteers to sign up and play softball. We will have multiple agents, not just 2 teams, but rotating out, and we have multiple flyers on it. Sharice, do you want to say some more about it? Yeah, let's talk about it. Alex, get up here.
Gotta be on.
All in.
So I'm Sharice Jean Greco. Alex Dinamarca.
We are agents here, but we're also on ALC. We're on ALC Culture Committee this year, and we're throwing together a really cool event that we would love to see all your faces at on August 7th. Is anybody in this room opposed to having fun and giving back to the community? Like, does that repulse you? No? Sweet, okay. Then this is what we're doing. We're doing a charity softball game to fund our local KW Cares fund. I know some of you know about Cindy Cuss and maybe some of you know about Gary Ruskowitz. We've been able through our local KW Cares fund to help them throughout the years with some of the urgent medical matters that they have had going on. And so this is our way of kind of replenishing that fund and being able to give back to agents in need locally in our community. So the game is going to be August 7th, 10:30 at,
Hellfair Field, right in front of Miller Park and
yep,
Field. So it's a small softball diamond. We're gonna use special balls, so it's not gonna be like regular softballs. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have 2 teams. We can have as many players as we need. We need help with some sponsorships, umpires, players,
coaches.
and like someone, maybe a couple people to do the 50-50 raffle we're gonna.
I'm gonna do
have there.
photography.
Yep.
Yep, so
No,
it's
don't
gonna
laugh
be
at me.
very fun. Let's see what else.
There's gonna be-
Concession guy that walks around.
Heck yeah.
selling hot
There's gonna be a concession stand there.
There is cash concessions available on site. We will be doing a 50-50 raffle.
How about the
to-
beer guy? You can walk around and get
Yeah.
out
Yeah,
beer.
here.
But
go
it's,
ahead.
there's gonna be, for people who are playing, you're gonna have to pick your own walk-up music. We're gonna have walk-up music. That's gonna be handled by Sharice. We're gonna have an announcer. Hopefully it's Nate Sneed, who's gonna announce, people coming up. Yeah, it's gonna be like Milwaukee Brewers, but just like us
Yeah.
playing, so.
And this is a family friendly event, so like, bring your friends, bring your family. We're also encouraging you we have a QR code that we'll send to you guys as well. That you can send out to your sphere. You can get sponsored by your sphere. They're also invited to show up, so it's an extra touch for your 36 touch if you'd like to, kind of do it that way as well.
Yeah, we're gonna get T-shirts made, with sponsored logos all over them, and maybe a number on the back if you want a number. It's just gonna be awesome.
Yep, super awesome. So if you'd like to participate in any way, QR code is there, and then we did just get the QR code sent yesterday. Jen Turner sent the other QR code yesterday that will pump out to you guys as well, and that's just specifically for either donating, or if you're a sponsor in this room and you'd like to sponsor the event, because we definitely need some sponsors for the field. We'll pump that out to you as well, so.
Anyone in here have some softball background or baseball background?
You don't have to, by the way. The
Yeah,
ball
this
is,
is more fun.
it's not a hard softball. It's like a
This is
big
not
Nerf
actually
softball.
like you don't need to be a professional softball player.
Nick,
or-
you're in, right?
This is like the kickball of softball.
This is
like a
this is the
kick-
dodgeball of softball. Definitely, yeah.
You see, I
So-
could do kickball, you know.
Yeah, it's a little league field.
Michelle's
basically.
playing. You already have your song, so you're good to go. Yeah. No, she's not sharing the song till day of. You gotta be there to hear it.
Yep,
And
so I mean. go
Well,
ahead.
and again, this is primarily for our office, so it's gonna be mainly.
It's not going
us.
into the general
Yeah,
KW
it's
Cares,
not
it's
going
the
to
Inside Sunshine KW Cares
Yeah.
Fund.
So just us, so don't worry if you feel like you're
Yeah.
gonna look like a fool, only this
Yeah.
office will laugh. Not all the offices.
And I will record it.
Tony,
What is the goal for number of people registered and where are we at right now?
that's a great question, Tony.
Thank you.
So we have 2 people registered.
Play.
We have 2 people
Well, that,
registered.
I have to register, that's Katie's one.
Katie and Michelle, those are the
Oh.
only 2 players.
And
who
Katie,
are signed up.
and Katie Ann wants to
Oh,
play.
and Katie Ann wants to play. She just said that before.
I am on after.
Well, no, you fill it out in the form. Put it in the.
Put it in the Google form.
Put it in.
That all the information can be added into the Google form.
Yeah.
So yeah, so as of right now, we have.
How
3
many
players.
minimum players do you need on each side?
Alex?
Ideally, 10
10.
per team.
Okay, so 20 of you.
It can be more, because we can rotate some players,
We
so,
want a minimum of 20 people.
Correct.
For a
So 10 and
solid.
10.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and it can be, it can be sponsors and agents if we don't have enough players, but only that, no outside friends or any of that,
You don't
to
even-
play. They can come watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no ringers.
No ringers. And it's for a good cause, you guys, so like, who cares if you can play or not?
Yeah.
Like, it's just to raise money for KW Cares, and that's all we really care about, like, we don't care if you can play or not, like.
What
it's
about
just
spouses of agents? Are spouses invited?
If they're agents
Okay.
in our office.
Robbie.
Does Tony have another spouse that's coming?
Yeah,
Well, he's got to work with besides me, so, yeah. Any other questions?
Well, you have been such a great.
Damien.
To play with that, you know what I mean? Even if
Yeah.
you've never-
That was all Alex right there, he came up with the facility. I was like, Franklin Little League, and he was like, no, let's do this, and I was like, okay, this is way better.
Yeah.
And with the odds in baseball, softball, you probably won't even be hit you.
it's gonna be it's gonna be a home run or strikeout.
Yeah.
Basically gonna be it.
What time?
It's at
10:30.
10:30 on August 7th.
You were gonna get covered.
It's Wisconsin. I don't
Yeah.
believe that. I've seen y'all drink at 10:30
Yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah, I would say if you're participating, you get there latest about 10, so we can get in there and like set up, like.
Yeah.
Get your, yeah, and if you have any extra gloves, like,
They'll be
not
tailgating.
everybody has a glove, so if somebody has extra gloves.
I'll get you a parking lot for you.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No,
Bagels
but-
and eggs.
Yeah, totally.
So the
Um,
game is only 2 hours long. They only gave us 2 hours to play, so we gotta be in and out, but 2 hours is a long time for a softball game.
It is. It is.
Okay, I registered as a player, but I
There
don't
you
think
go.
I'm any good.
It
That's
doesn't matter.
okay. That's okay.
It's totally okay, like, we don't care.
Hey, you need to get Becca to play too. She's got a golf
Yeah.
swing. She can hit a
Oh,
bat. Becca's good at golf. She can play.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys have any questions, please come see us. We're happy to answer any question that you have. Otherwise, we're gonna keep pumping out
Yeah.
all of this info.
Yeah,
And remember, it's for a good cause.
Yes,
I have
we're
a
great.
question.
Yeah.
Are the Brewers playing that day?
No.
no,
And what's the parking, like, do we pay?
no park, no,
You
no.
can shuttle bus from the bar. No, I'm just.
No, there's free park, because there's no game that day.
Yeah, free parking.
And also, in the QR code, there's a link at the top to sign a waiver. Thank you for, reminding me, because I looked at you. So there's a player waiver that you have to fill out.
Already.
If you're gonna be on the field, you have to fill out the waiver.
Cool.
All right. We'll
All right.
keep posting out. Kathleen's been emailing all of these flyers out as well. So please make sure you guys are checking your emails.
Thank you, guys.
All right, St. Joseph's Tool Chest. So unwanted tools, there's another donation going on. So you drop off hours are Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays from 9 to 12. So we will post this out again. If you guys were not aware of this, clean out your garage. And then again, Keen and Tidy Cleaning Services right now are offering 10% off proceeds, or I'm sorry, contributing 10% of all proceeds going through June and July to their charity event that they've got going on as well. So we will repost those all out for you guys. All right, guys, all the fun stuff now, because we are going over awards for May. Congratulations, Cappers, Jay and Sarah. So congratulations. And congratulations, Josh and Nick. Josh had his first closing and Nick had his first closing with KW. So congratulations. And May, our PC member of the month is Tina Moore. So she has been showing up to all the classes. She's active in her lead generation. She comes in on Wednesday mornings to group and she's been making calls. So we're super excited for her. All right, Home Run Club. For those of you that don't know Home Run Club, you have to qualify in 3 different categories. And so we're super excited. We had a lot of home run clubs. Alfredo Medina, Chris Gebert, Dana, Dan, Darshell, Dawn, Emily, Esveri, James, Jay, again, Jennifer, Jeremy, John, Joseph, Karen, Katie, Michael, Nicole, Peter, Sarah, Terry, and Tony. So congratulations. That's awesome. $1 Million Month Club. We had a lot of you guys that had over $1 million. We had several over 2 million, several over 3 million. It was a heck of a month. So excited for Jay, Nikki, John, Tony, Dan, James, Jay, Terry, Alfredo, Jeff, Katie, Jeremy and Scott, Dan, Ross, and Emily. So that's you. And for May, our individual volume, Emily hit almost, or just over $3 million in 1 month, guys. It was a heck of a month for her. Terry with 1.5, Callis with 1.5, Katie with 1.2, John over $1 million. I just like to say I've been coaching with him weekly. No, Karen almost $1 million. She is on fire as well. Royce back there is on fire. I just talked with him yesterday about that. Nicole, Dana, and Nick making our top 10. So congratulations. Huge accomplishments. And then year to date, right now we are at 11 million with Emily, Katie coming in number 2 with almost 8, Callis at 5.9, Terry at 4.8, Royce at 3.6, Karen at 3.5, Gebert Group at almost 3 million, Sarah Papp at 2.2, Dana at 2, and Steph Sosa at almost 2. So that's huge, guys. And then our team volume, Bumgarner Group at almost 2.5, Pinnacle Group at 665, and Reliance Real Estate at 550. So congratulations, guys. And year to date, we're at 5.7, 2.5, and 1.3. So congratulations on that. Our May group volume, Lifetime Realty Group coming in at over $5 million in 1 month. That's awesome. Team Smith, almost $5 million. You guys are neck and neck. Way to go. Krickeberg Group, over 3 million. Schmidt Group, over 3 million. Medina Real Estate, 2.6 million. Mindright Realty, almost 1.8. Goodland Collection, 1.6. Wisconsin Premier Realty, 1.4. Simplified, 1.1. And Level Up, 667. So congratulations, guys. Huge, big numbers. And then year-to-date volume, so we have Lifetime, the Schmidt Group, Krickeberg Group, Medina Real Estate, Team Smith, Level Up, Mindright, Goodland, Wisconsin Premier, and Simplified. Huge numbers, guys. So I also want to remind you guys that we don't ever share these numbers for you guys to feel like you're in competition with each other. I always want to remind agents that it's like swim team. I taught swim team and ran a nonprofit swim team for 8+ years. In swim team, you're never against the other swimmers. It's not about team over team. You're in your lane and your focus is 100% on you and your business, what you do for your big why and your family. So please don't ever look at this like you're in competition with anyone else. Your competition is simply what are you doing for you and your family, and what value is it bringing to you? So if your goal is to reach a certain number or crush a certain number, that is between you and whoever else. So just always like to point that out there. And then year to date, so individual for units, team, and group, look at these numbers, huge numbers, 30 units, 21 units, 16, 14, and so on in the individual. Team, 11, 6, and 6. And then in group, 71.25 Lifetime Realty Group. That's insane. Medina Real Estate Group, 43. Schmidt Group, 39. Krickeberg, 32. You guys are all neck and neck, 25, 20, 20, 17, 14, and 11. So those are huge, huge numbers in units. So you guys should be proud of you because you guys did that. I'll leave it up for a second. All right. So if your name was just called or you made it one of those things, you have to stand up and dance. Guys, it's fine. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna go back to the names. Let's go. If you were on any of those slides, you have to stand up and dance. Stand up, let's go. Jean Greco, Nick Bardo, Royce. Let's go, Schmidt Group. Oh, Katie, get your butt up. You gotta dance. I'm playing it, but you gotta dance. Crazy.
There we go.
Yeah. Go. I don't know, just dance. Oh, we can dance. I like the cabbage patch. All right. You gotta have a little fun. Oh, there we go. All right. Tech and marketing update. Sometimes you just gotta let loose. Tech and marketing update. So for those of you guys, how many of you in here know that we have an agent hub on KWMK Realty Group? All right, there's a lot of hands not up. We have a website, guys, kwrealtymke.com. We have a store on there where you can purchase clothes with logos from our market center and from MKE. So you can have both logos on it, Southwest or MKE. You can order all of your marketing materials on that website. So if you're crunched for time and you want somebody else to create the flyer for you, open houses, just sold, under contract, just listed, y'all utilize the marketing concierge services. They are free to you. You're paying for them. They're not free to you. You're paying for them, but you're already paying for it. So utilize it. Allow them to create the stuff for you. Leverage your time and use that time to put back in your day so that you are lead generating, that you're answering emails with clients, that you're giving services out there and you're not spending your time making marketing materials. If you need help with your website, if you need help with commands, if you need help with how to do any of that, you can access all of that through the Agent Hub. There's resources out there. There's videos out there. If you need help filling out a contract, we have access to it. Does everyone in here know how to get the W-9? Yes, no, on our website. Everything is there that you guys possibly need is on the Agent Hub. Kathleen and the entire team have done a lot of work to put a lot of information on there. Recordings from team meetings, recordings from other office team meetings, everything is on there. So we just want to make sure that you guys have that. Yeah, go ahead.
I just had a question.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned swag, and there was an email that went out from Isabella about the KW swag that's available now.
Yeah.
My question is that just like a pop-up store? Because it looks like you only have a
Small
specific
window
window
because
for
they have to do bulk orders, like get so many in at a time to get the
Okay.
pricing that we have. So that's why they'll run it again. But yes,
Okay.
it's like a pop-up, so to speak. And
Yep.
they updated it with the Southwest logo and MKE.
Yeah.
So you can use either.
Cool. Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Definitely. So my profile in Command, if you go to Command and go to my profile, this is where you can update like your password, your email, your contact information. I've had agents say they need to update their profit share information. Again, this is where you would do all of that. And then most importantly, check your cap. I have agents all the time that ask me, how do I know where my cap is at? They think that they have to do it just through a commissions request. That is not true. So again, you're going to go to Command, my profile, and if you navigate to my affiliations, choose your market center, you will actually be able to pull up what your balance is for your company dollar and your royalties at all times. It is a live number. So you're not having to wait for transmittals or anything like that. Back in the day, we used to have to wait and you could only ask the MCA what your actual total was. And now you have a live update all the time. Okay. And then again, this is the information on the store. There's backpack vests, water bottles. I think there's fanny packs. So everything is out there. We will post this again, but that is closing June 30th for this run. They'll run it again, but there'll be like a month gap. So just wanted to give you guys that information. And then on the 26th, so coming up, we have Reel About Reels with Charlie Walker. If you guys have not taken his classes, they're amazing. So jump in, but we're super excited about that. If you're not into Reels and you want to learn, this is definitely the class for you.
The class about Canva was really good.
Yeah, I heard it was really, really, really
I
good.
didn't watch it.
Has anyone, did you have a question?
Yeah, I want to know if you go back to the.
Yeah.
Swag slide.
There you go. You're welcome. Did anyone get to take the AI class last week that was offered in here? No? Okay. I've heard a few people say it was really good and they're asking if there's a recording, so I'm already going to find out if there is or not. All right, training and education. Again, the calendar is out there for you guys. I know we've linked up a lot of your calendars to your Google Mail, and that way it's linked to your calendar so you have all the classes in there. A lot of agents say they're really bad about checking the email. So if you need help with syncing the calendar to your calendar, we can do that for you. That way they would automatically show up on your calendar and send you invites and reminders to your phone. And then this weekend, Saturday, the 28th from 10 to 2, we have the Camo Crew, the e-waste event. Make sure you guys are signing up. And if you have any questions at all, let us know. And then volunteers are needed for July 17th, Bridge to Brighter. So if you are interested in signing up for that, that was one of our Red Day events. So we had a couple crews that were there. And if you're not familiar with them, they have a bunch of information on their website about that, but they are looking for more volunteers for an event that they have going on the 17th. So we'll post out that slide. Save the date. This has been in the emails from Kathleen. Keller Williams Family Day is happening at Camp Bar on the 21st of August from 3 until 7. So we're super excited about that. That is for your entire family, friends, nieces, nephews, kids, bring them out with you. But we're just giving back and saying thank you to all of you agents. So this is all the offices combined. Big family day. They're going to have music, carnival games, activities, food, trucks, more, lots of stuff going on for you and your entire family. So we're super excited about that. So save the date. And then again, Mega Agent Camp. I know we actually have 15 people signed up from this office so far. And I know there's a few more that are still signing up. So we're excited about that. I'm hoping we can hit like 25. That would be an awesome number to take out some Mega Camp. Did you have a question? Oh yeah, Sue has an extra ticket for sale. We've posted out a few times. Her husband is not going now. So she has a ticket and it's at the $9.99 price. Awesome. So she has a ticket available for sale if any of you guys are looking. Coming soon and buyer needs. What do you guys got? What questions do you have? Joyce?
Royce worked here. I have a 3-bedroom, 1-bath down in Racine going live on Saturday. 3200 Charles Street, super nice, cute updated house. 235 is what it's think that. And then, this is just for newer agents that I had an issue happen this morning. I sold a house 2 weeks ago. There's a scammer that posted on Craigslist for rent.
Oh, yeah.
So buyers had people knock on their door this morning. Because they're showing on it.
That's horrible.
So, you know, I didn't have, I got on Craigslist and stuff like that. So just be mindful to let clients know that this stuff is starting to happen again.
So, and it might be worth you guys just going on and searching Craigslist if you have listings too, and just do a scan real quick of the street and the address to see if it is out there so that you can get it reported to try to prevent your client any kind of, you know, issues with that situation too. It's unfortunate that we have to do that, but there's scammers everywhere right now. So thank you for bringing that to our attention. Who else has some buyer's needs or questions? Go ahead. Yeah.
I don't know, Barney, we have a listing, it's,
Say who you are, please, for the people online.
What's that?
Say, will you say your name and your team?
Answer it with this weekend, we have a listing of, 4-family, 9700 West Capitol Drive. They're all 2-bedroom, 1-bath units, all totally renovated. And there is 2 off-site parking and 2 2-car garages.
Okay, awesome.
We're gonna be asking $499.
Awesome. All right. Any other listings, buyer needs? Go ahead, Nick.
I got a listing going live tomorrow in Genesee. It is a 3-bed, 2.5-bath, just over 3 acres off of Road GG.
Will you say your name so they know online too?
Nick Bordeaux,
Thank you.
Bordeaux Real Estate. That's about it. Very nice house. Sellers have been there for about 25 years and very well taken care of. It's going again live tomorrow at 6/24/9.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mark Smith, Team Smith, Wisconsin, we've got 2 listings. We've got a really nice executive condo in North Prairie, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It's beautiful. It's gonna be in the mid-4s, goes live on Thursday. We also have a home just north of Capitol on 83rd, 4250 North 83rd, goes live on Thursday, 184.9.
Wow.
It's priced to sell, it's an estate, it's as is, 3-bedroom, 1-bath.
Where was that again?
Just north of Capitol on 83rd.
184.9. What city is that? Milwaukee? Okay.
Might be a really good investment opportunity.
Rental opportunity. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Jean Greco's.
Tony Jean Greco, Minor Realty Group. We have 5 listings launching this week, all launching on Thursday. Showings will start on Friday, open houses throughout Saturday and Sunday. We've got a 3-bed, 2 full bath in Wauwatosa on North 70th Street. We've got a 3-bed, 1 bath on North 60th Street. It is technically Milwaukee. It is literally steps from Wauwatosa. It's that weird little zigzag that Milwaukee does to avoid half a block. And we've got a 3-bed, 1.5 bath ranch in the town of Lake on West Van Norman Ave, right on the border of Bayview and Tippecanoe. We've got a downtown condo on North Jefferson Street, 1-bed, 1 bath. And then we've got a Franklin Ranch on West Stephen Place. Again, all launching on Thursday. This far into it, sellers are really not entertaining anything. We're all going on the MLS, but we've got buyers for these areas. We're gonna have a lot of inventory hitting the market.
Awesome. Anybody else? Anyone online need any property help or shares? All right. Well
How
then,
much is the Franklin Ranch?
Franklin Ranch is gonna be listed at $399,900. It is a 3-bed, 1.5 bath, about 1,830 square feet, 2-car attached garage on half an acre with a really big, beautiful in-ground pool, heated. It's like 20 by 35 or 20 by 40 in-ground pool. It's like, yeah. So it's gonna be a really nice one. Also a fully finished basement.
are there any agents in here that are struggling with anything and need help with anything in regards to like getting deals under contract or attracting listings? Are you guys, now's your time, open forum? No? Everybody's peachy? All right, awesome. Yeah, well, we will give you the gift of time then. Yeah, and a big thanks to Jay downstairs. He's downstairs grilling for you guys underneath the awning with the rain. And so we're super thankful for that. And thankful for Focus and Cream City Mortgage and A Plus Mortgage and HSA for the event today and the food. So a huge thank you. We have burgers and brats and chicken being grilled. And I know everybody else brought in some sides. So we're super excited for that. So if you guys need anything, let us know. And if there's classes that you want to see brought to the Market Center, let us know so that Kathleen can work on getting those on the schedule. Okay? All right. Thank you guys.
Tony, how much?